Hey everyone, and this is Squash Lemon, and we're back for another episode of Adventurecraft tutorials. So somebody asked me recently to do a tutorial on texture changes. So basically changing the textures in your Adventurecraft map. I believe this will also work for Minecraft. That's just the process of adding the textures to the actual game itself. It's just probably going to be the only thing different. So it's pretty simple. What you want to do for the first step is you want to open up your Adventurecraft file, and you'll notice that mine's right here. And if you look, hey, everything's open. Now what you want to do is you want to go to the very top of all these files and open up the .minecraft file folder. When you open that, you'll see all these files here. You want to click on the bin folder, and then you want to go down to this file here called Minecraft executable jar file. You want to go ahead and open that up, but make sure you don't double click on it. If you double click on it, it will not open up. So what you have to do is you have to extract it using winrar or just some other extractor file. And you'll notice that when it gets opened up, you have all these other files in here. So you'll notice like environment, item, mob, all that stuff. So simply what you want to do is you want to just go ahead and you want to find the textures you want to edit. Now I think the terrain files are down here in this long list of class files. I'm just going to go ahead and find it real quick. There it is right there. Okay, so if we open that up, and you'll notice that it is the textures for Adventurecraft. So, you know, stone, dirt. There's other textures in here, I believe. It's lower down. You just have to look for it. But basically, all of the textures, item textures, mob textures, character textures, all of it is going to be in this file. So, what you want to do is you want to simply take it out and put it on your desktop. So now we have it right there, and we can double click on it. And if you look, hey, look at that. All the textures are there. So the next step, once you have picked the, basically picked the thing you would like to edit, all you have to do is basically you need a program like Photoshop. You cannot use MSN Paint because it does not have a translucent or a transparent feature, which means that if you want to erase something, instead of making it blank so that you can see through it, it'll simply turn the block white. So if you wanted to maybe erase the middle part of the glass and make it clear glass, it wouldn't make it clear, it would make it white. So you do not want to do that. You need to use a program like Photoshop because Photoshop has a transparency feature when you erase stuff. Now, there is a free program online that you can download. It is just like Photoshop, works just as well, and it has a transparency feature. It is called Gimp 2. Gimp 2, I know it's a strange name, but it is just like Photoshop. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and open up Gimp. And I'll probably put a link in the description showing how to get Gimp or whatever, maybe how to get WinRAR, all that stuff. So once we open up Gimp, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to open, and we want to go to the desktop, and we would like to go to, here it is, terrain.png, and then we'll go ahead and open it up a little bit, and then we'll zoom in. Okay, so the next step here is we're going to change one of these blocks. So let's go ahead and use the select tool, and I think that I'm going to change, let's just change the glass, why not? So we're going to go ahead and select the glass, and we're going to take the paint tool, and I think we will make it green, why not? That's fun. Okay, so as you'll notice here, look, I'm changing the color of the actual block itself. And there you go. So that's changed. Now the glass will look green. Now, a couple things before I go ahead and upload it to Adventurecraft. You do not want to paint over any of these pink blocks. You do not want to paint over this blue block. And you do not want to paint over these. The pink blocks are actually the transparency features in Minecraft. So if you actually go ahead and color those in, it will basically screw your game up and the colors will be all weird and it won't look right. You do not want to draw over these either, because these are also transparency features, so just don't even touch them. Don't worry about them. They're supposed to be there. Just leave them alone. Oh, and you also don't want to edit these, because this is the water feature as well, so don't mess with that. This here, I believe, is, I think it's a particle texture or something like that. You do not want to mess with that either, because that'll screw it up. And these are the fire textures. You don't mess with those. These you need to leave. They're good. They're fine. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and save it to the desktop. So save as, and we're going to save it to the desktop. Save, and we want to overwrite the file. Remember that, overwrite the file. You don't want too many repeated files. So go ahead and exit Gimp. And now here's the next step. What we want to do is we're going to open up Adventurecraft. And actually, you know what? I already have Adventurecraft open. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go craft a map. And we're going to go New World. That's the map that I started for this. And we're going to go right into it. Okay, and then we're going to go, I changed the textures for the grass, but that was something else. Don't worry about it. So let's see here. If you'll notice the glass blocks, oops, didn't mean to drop that. If you notice, the glass blocks are still the same. This is just an example, noticing that they're still the same. Can't do anything with it yet. So simply what you want to do is, once you have the file created, you want to go into your maps file just below the .minecraft file, and you want to select on your game, and it's going to be New World for this. And then simply we're going to get rid of that one. That's nothing. Simply what you want to do is you just want to take the terrain file and drag and drop it. And if you even double click on it, and you'll notice, hey look, there's the little green block. So now that is an edited texture in your map. So if we go back to Adventurecraft, craft a map, New World, and now the glass blocks are green. So if we enter debug mode, so now all the glass blocks look like that. Alright, so basically that is simply how you do it. The textures are changed, and you can do that for anything you want. It can be for the water, it can be for items if you want to, it can be for anything in here, even like armor, weapons, stuff like that. It's just a matter of finding the actual texture package in the Minecraft jar file. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, comments, post it below, and I will get to you guys as soon as I can. Hopefully this helped you guys, and if you guys want me to post any more tutorials, I will do so. Just ask me what you need help on, and I will do it. So hopefully this helped you guys. Anyway, so I'll catch you guys next time.